Hey guys, hit pause here with a video of a problem that I've been having with the editor where while I'm playing my mouse keeps trailing out of the window and I keep losing focus. I was asked actually like a while ago to create a video to help the developers to track it down so they could see what I'm talking about, and I couldn't reproduce it. It wasn't happening, and I don't know what's different. It's kind of like taking your car to the auto body shop, right? It's like, you know, screeching and squealing and everything's tinging and rattling and banging around all over the place, and then you get, you know, you pull onto the lot of the repair shop and your car starts purring like a freaking kitten, and they don't find the problem, right? And then you pull out and then you start to leave, and one block down the road all your goddamn wheels fall off. So and then you take it back, to them when they show up, and then all the wheels have like miraculously like bolted them back to the car. It's like no matter what you do, the car looks perfect, to them, but it always is all broken to you. So that's the thing. So I'm gonna try it. I'm hoping that it does it again. It's done it to me like 20 times before I started doing this video, and I'm not even kidding. If it doesn't do it now, I'm in the twilight zone. So there it goes. There it goes. Okay, so it kicked me out. It dumped me out. So let me kill this guy so do this in peace. So move to the right, move to the right, move to the right. Okay, I'm gonna move all the way. Okay, so you can see my mouse now. There's my mouse down at the bottom. Okay, so I can say, hey, there's my window, but I'm in the game, right? So if I bring my mouse down, my mouse is still there. So I'll say Shift F1, and then you can see here's my mouse. So I'm going to center my mouse and then get it here, and then I'm going to move all the way up here, and then I'm going to go Shift F1. And now my mouse is up here, see, in the corner. Now when it wasn't happening, the mouse would never go farther than this. It would never go farther than this, or this point here. So the other thing that was happening was when I told it to play in a new editor window, but let me double check the settings here. Okay, 800 by 600, so it's not going to be all huge. So I'll play in a new editor window, and I thought, well, that's how you get it to, it'll lock my mouse into this for sure. Yeah, it's gone, see? I can't, and I'm actually dying. Okay, so as I move my mouse out, you can see it's coming out of the window. Okay, if I touch anything, I'm going to go to UDK. Right? See? The mouse is just not in this window. And I don't know how to get it to always stay in the window. And sometimes, see how sometimes it will not like reappear until it's been clicked. That's happened to me before too. So it looks like I'm still in the window. I haven't seen the mouse come out like this, but this time it's not doing that. So again, if I click here, I'm just out of the window. I don't have any focus on this window whatsoever, like none. So I don't know why it started happening. I haven't done anything weird. I've just been doing this projectile thing here, and I started playing. Now here's the thing, it started taking kind of a long time when I hit play, because I had made like a lot of changes, ran a lot of compiles on a lot of different blueprints, and I had a lot of blueprint open up here. I had my character, I had this spider, I had several projectiles and materials, and it started to bog down quite a bit. It was getting a little laggy. But I've closed all that. Now I'll close everything and I'll play again. And now I'm not lagging at all anymore. I don't feel like anything's really wrong. I don't think anyway. So, but my mouse is still outside. So it's like it's tripped it into the broke mode, right? See? Like I try to keep my mouse in the right spot, but I can't. Like as soon as I move it, I keep dumping out. I mean, the game's still open. So that's what keeps happening to me. And sometimes, worst case scenario, I'm looking like up and right. I've closed it down before I've saved anything. So obviously I always save now before I run any tests. I just hit Control S before I run any tests. So here's the question. So I'm going to run a save. Now I'm actually going to close it down, and I'm going to launch the project again, and let's just see if that's what solved it. I honestly cannot tell you. And the funny thing is I was asked to do this like 5 days ago, and I told him I'd do it that afternoon. But then I did report that hey, I can't get it to work right now. So, but it hasn't done it since, and it just started right now again. So I don't know what it is. I think it's because I set the thing into Lago mode, into Lago vision. Sometimes when I open way too much stuff in the editor, it starts chugging like crazy, and when I go check my task manager, it's using like all my RAM, even though I'm not doing anything. And when I close it, it takes forever for me to even just like shift tabs to a new blueprint. And then when I close it down, it stays in the task manager, blasting all my RAM. It's like, I don't want to say that there's a memory leak, but that's the behavior of a memory leak. It feels like the longer that I use the editor, the more it builds up, like, in my system. Like, the more... See? Well, no, my mouse is still out. Like, I can still click over here and activate this, See, I'm over here. I'm not in this window. So I don't know what's going on. I see, and then I'm trying to test like this, right? I'm testing a first-person shooter, and in a first-person shooter, you need to like look around all over the place. It's just like so frustrating when it's happening. So if I go to the selected viewport, kill that little bastard. Yeah, it's in that mode, and like I said, I don't know why it's doing that. So if I come over here and I say advanced, one of the things that I had noticed when I had like stopped it from doing it before is I had checked game gets mouse control. Okay, so I'm gonna actually uncheck that, set that as the default. Okay, and then I'm gonna hit play. Now it doesn't have it automatically, so now I'm gonna give it to it, but I'm gonna pull out, and I see I haven't given it to it. Like, I can still minimize to my desktop, if I pull myself into that corner. Stop biting me. Yeah, see, and I tried to shoot that thing, but my mouse was somewhere crazy. It was way up at the top. So that's the bug. That's what's driving me nuts. So let's one last test. Was the last time I fixed it, I had hit that because it made sense. But all it seems to do is just make it so that you don't have to click in the window before you actually have focus, because I'm still don't really have focus here. I can pop up this, pop up this, pop up this, go back into the game, and I still have my mouse over here. Like, I'm clicking, but there's my tasks. I can I've launched applications. I've hit the start menu. All kinds of stuff. Obviously, I think it's pretty clear how that could get in the way of iteration times, right? Especially in a game like this where I need to be like, there's all kinds of stuff going on. Of course, there's nothing going on, but I like to pretend that there's stuff going on, and when I do that, it doesn't really work. See, I wanted to shoot that, but I just killed the window. So that's the bug. Hopefully something can be done about it. Let me... I mean, it's not using my RAM. It's not in that mode. When I only have 8 gigs of RAM, but when it's in the real Lago mode, it's using like 6.8 gigs of RAM. And like I said, when I close it down, it stays at that, and it'll stay that forever. My whole system's on lockdown. It's like I can't do anything. So I come here, I have to kill the process tree. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to end the process tree. Okay, I'm actually going to close UDK. I'm going to close the launcher. I'm going to close everything, and then I'm going to bring it back up, and we'll see if that solved anything. But before I do that, okay, so the launcher's running, but nothing else. So it looked like it cleaned itself up fine this time. So that's good. That's always a bonus. A bonus. A bonus. So we go to library and then launch the game, and we'll check one last time and then I'll end the video. But yeah, this is it. This is the problem. Am I glad it's happening? So I'm glad I can report it, but I'm not glad it's happening. No. I'm glad I'm not crazy. Or am I? I could be. Okay, so it's building navigation, and we hit play, and I think my mouse is fine. Look, I'm pulling all the way down. I'm looking in all directions. Okay, I'll keep pulling my mouse down, left, down, left, down, left. And I hit Shift F1. See where it is? It's right in the corner. That is where I want it. I'm gonna die. Oh, my ragdoll is horrible. I cannot fix it. Oh, so it's fine now. This is intended behavior. So I'm gonna keep looking down, left, down, left, down, left, and when I hit Shift F1, you should see the mouse in the bottom left-hand corner of the viewport, and there it is. Okay, so it's not. I'm not losing the mouse out of the thing. So I killed the game. But I never killed the launcher. This time I killed it through memory, through Task Manager, and I killed the launcher. When I brought it back, it's okay. So it seems to be okay now, and I think that's how I can get around it, is by doing that, but I still cannot tell you when or why it starts. The only thing I can tell you is that over time, after quite a good period of time of working on stuff, especially when I'm into doing the characters or this projectile that I got, because my character right now he's heavy in terms of just, you know, having to compile. You know, I got a lot of meshes, I got a lot of cameras, you know, there's a lot of components here, several cameras, meshes, you know, 4 skeletal meshes going on here. The graph itself just takes a second to even open. It's pretty extensive. It's got a lot of stuff. Okay, it's got multiple functions in it. There's tons of stuff when I compile this thing. It takes a long time. You can feel it lagging when I move everything around, you know, which is okay. As I get closer, it's still kind of laggy. But like when I type, like it takes a second. Like random float in range. Like I've let go, I've let go, I've let go. There it goes. So that happens all the time to me, anyway. Like I said, my computer's a turd. It's a 2RD, so I don't know. So I just opened that, and I'm gonna play it again. And then I hit Shift F1, and I'm still in the corner. I'm still locked. I'm still fine. So that's what I think of that bug. Get it? So Hip signing off. Thanks for watching.